case of giving up the ghost. That's the new motor. It barely fits. Okay, so it actually turns out that I said you could start with the hacksaw, but it was incredibly slow. So to speed things along, I actually thought, I know, let's try it with the jigsaw. And you can see there, that was not on the line, that was with the hacksaw. This is with the jigsaw, and you can actually go through titanium. I don't know if that says a lot for the quality of this titanium. If it is what the eBay listing said it was, you can go through with a fine tooth jigsaw bit. I've got a bit of water displacer 40 to kind of ease it through, and go on a slow setting, and I'll show you actually. You don't need to go too fast, you just need to put in a fair amount of pressure. I've got my jigsaw set between 1 and 2, 1.5 maybe, and you can, if you rock it back and forward, can actually go through. The more you know. This is kind of where I left off from the previous 2 episodes, actually, should I say. And you will notice that on this 3D printed arm, there's space for the hub to go through there, but there's nowhere actually for me to attach any linkage to. And that was by design. So I don't really know how to work this out mathematically. So I've just kind of lined it up. You can see in there, that green dot will be my drill hole for the flipper, and there's another green hole on there. I don't know if you can see that on the flipper arm. I get a bolt like this, and that's going to go through the flipper arm into the linkage, which is this from IKEA. That some random bit of furniture left over, and then it's going to link that arm to the top of the flipper. Titanium is cut to the length I want. I don't know if I want to make that shorter, unless I kind of want the overlap on the front wedge. Don't know at the moment. We'll come back to that. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it is a little bit bodgy. It runs on the same principle as what I had the original flipper arm from, and although that wasn't connected, that did work. Let's get some holes drilled into that 3D printed flipper arm and into the top flipper arm. Here we go. A hole is drilled, a bolt is on, the linkage is attached. That is pretty much exactly what I wanted. You can kind of see how that's going to push up. Now I need to drill a hole into this. I'm going to attach this with a screw, I think. So I'm going to drill through there and then probably cut off the end of the screw just to make it a bit more flush. There we go. There's a hole. It's going in there like that. Can you see? It's big enough. Happened again. The woodblock is now part of the robot. So what I need to do now is take off that pointy bit, because that's going to stop the flipper from closing, if anything. This is exciting. So you can see the linkage is attached to the top flipper arm and the bottom flipper arm, and then when the motor moves up, it lifts the arm up. It's not 100% tight at the moment. We'll need tightening up a bit. But look at that. That is how we will lift. Now you see that cloud there? That is the reason why I can't play outside. It keeps on raining every 20 minutes. That's why I'm under the canopy in the shed. Huzzah! The rain has buggered off for about, well, just enough time to get some more screws ground down, because I have done this. These are the front flipper arms. I've added in a small bracket there, and that is what we're going to mount the titanium onto. Which means if the weather is clement like it is now, I'll start drilling that. Bloody jinxed it. And we're through. So the titanium blade is on. It's not perfect. These are obviously two different distances apart. It's not amazingly flush, but it is on. How well it works will be a different matter, but it is at least on. Which means we can now move on to getting the motor to work. And then we'll do its self-right test, because that's the most important part, self-righting. I've soldered up the flipper motor to a speed controller, and the speed controller does work. I'm on channel 1 at the moment. And we got some pretty good movement there. Look, I am fully RC. Right, now all that is left to do is put that back on the rest of the chassis. Machine's managed to shut up for 5 minutes. This is where we make or break the robot, I suppose. Oh! Did we see that? Right. Now the ultimate test. This is where we got to last time. Can it self-right? No, it can't. Oh, that's right. It was mixed for me. I didn't learn my lesson from the last time. Oh, it's so close. I've added in these brackets on the back to kind of influence how far it will rock. Will it self-right? Oh, oh! This isn't going to be very well and do very well in battle, is it? God bless it! I've kind of got to do a 1-2. Got to open it and close it in this such a short space of time. Oh, maybe. There we go. Oh my God. Try again. Try one more time. Go the other way. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. I've just been testing self-righting again. I'll show you. If this does it now. Oh, he did it then. I'd say it would self-right about 40% of the time. Had a bit of a brainwave. I turned them to angle them like this. Can you see? I think that has solved my problem. 3, 2, 1. Oh, now that it's slightly angled, it seems to want to play ball now. If you can prove to me you can self-right, then I can go to bed. It's scrappy, it's a bit hit and miss, but it does self-right. Now we've got to get it moving.